Okay, so you saw the video of my trip and how they passed this place. They put me out way down there. I told them let me out at the holler because I saw the place. I said, let me off this bus. Why didn't you stop and let me off this bus? So one of the passengers say she wanted to get out. But they took me way down there to the fire and all this stuff, blowed it back up and traveled back up this way. Such evilness. Such evilness. And I get here, and of course, this thing won't tell me where I'm going and what time my bus. She calls the police. But you know what? Like, we had an argument. She said I could take the bus, but it would take me all the way back to Los Angeles. Why would I want to go backwards? Why would I want to go all the way back to Los Angeles, west, when I'm headed east? I said, I'm not getting on that bus. You have to go to Los Angeles, and the bus will take you out of there to take you to Tallahassee, Florida. Makes no sense to me. They'd have to go all the way back west to get east. Well, you saw, and of course, I still have not got any correspondence back, no replies back from Greyhound. But that money I put in for the refund, they owe me much more than refund, don't they? They owe me much more than a refund. One other note. If you looked up that video, I'm going to make sure it's up, of that officer who said he would put me in that motel room, that I could trust his word, that he would pick me up and bring me back here to the station. He was a good officer. He kept his word. He put me in a nice place. He was supposed to come pick me up that morning. They weren't going to try to take me out there. So, of the videos I made, because, like I say, when they think I can't record, they act a fool. So, the officer that showed up wasn't going to bring me here. He asked me, do I have proof? Because, see, they thought they had to erase my video. So when I showed him on my phone that the officer said he was going to bring me, that I still have, because they thought they'd delete them. When he saw that I still had the videos. We're not a taxi cab. We're not going to transport you. I said, well, the officer last night told me he would pick me up and bring me back. But we don't do that. I said, well, I have the video. Where is it at? They thought they had deleted it. But when you saw it, well, I'll take you. Now, let me tell you something. When the officer took me that night, he was really nice. And he told me to see me the next morning. He put my things in the trunk. This thing that came to pick me up wouldn't put my things in the trunk. He said the trunk is full. Now, let me tell you what happened. That officer that was nice, he was in the trunk. They killed him. That's why he couldn't open the trunk. He said, oh, the trunk is full. Of course it is. And you can see, go back and look at that video, that officer, that nice officer. They killed him. He was in the trunk of that police car. They killed him on his way to pick me up. They killed him. All right, guys. But God, people always come back. He was a good man. He was a good officer. God, people always come back. All right, guys.